What's your relationship with Glock right now? Y'all in a good space right now and everything?
I don't fuck with him.
Okay.
He a hoe. I feel like Druski, he know what he did. He took some shit that I was building up myself. I'm adding people on my live and saying I got a label, I'm signing them, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Druski, you just gonna take my shit and then you gonna come and take my artist?
I know you and Lil Donald fell out and everything. Like, how are you going off of this now?
He said something that hurted me. I lost a female friend that got shot in the head, and that's what made me talk about his dead mama. If I seen him right now, he seen me, it'll probably go down. They came in through the front door. They was waiting for somebody to come in. They was coming to kill.
Are you scared to die?
Hell nah.
Lights, camera, action, it's a movie, come record it. I feel like I'm Dane cause they know that I'm important. Got a vibe just like a Honda, when she run, she act accordingly. And I feel so important when I'm rocking, it's exploded. They beefing on the well, see they feeling like they split. She say that I'm a dog, but it's $1 million mud. And I got the game back, that's $1 million trust. We chasing meals, shout out Slim, this $1 million cut.
Hey man, all I can say is for this one, y'all, this is our second go round. Yeah, we had a first one. My videographer lost the video, y'all, but Tim back, he fucking with it again. It's real. If you could do it twice, you did it right.
Oh,
so,
God.
Hey man, let Tim tell y'all about a little song, you feel me? Let him see what's going.
That interview finna be one of the ones. He finna add me some shit. And I'm finna tell y'all what y'all wanna hear. Y'all know me from being a comedian, but he finna add some more shit that y'all really wanna know. Let's get it.
We just gonna dive into it a little bit, man. We got Tim here, dog. What is it like being a comedian trying to make it in that field for you?
That shit hard, cause you gotta actually be funny. But see, my shit different because I'm naturally funny. Now I can say banana or some shit and people just laugh, so. Yeah. My shit different.
Tim come on live, that boy say free R. Kelly instantly. It's like, it's really a meme now, like it's really a saying that people just go, like I just said it yesterday, I'm walking around and say free R. Kelly, nigga, and they like, what the hell is you talking about? I said, you know what I'm talking about. But my boy Tim, that was on Druski's live where you did that, right?
Yeah.
Where he said, Druski had him come in on the live, he say free R. Kelly, nigga, and Druski hung up real quick on it. I know, just from the previous interview we did with Tim, you was telling us about the things that you had going on, like when you had started your scenery and everything, and your page was going, and you had your own little things going, and you felt like certain people kind of ran off with the ideal and kind of just, you know, did their own thing. What was exactly going on with that?
I feel like Druski, he funny to me. He funny to me, you know, I don't shame nobody. I don't got nothing bad to say about him. Like, he a funny comedian to me. He know what he did. And I just want him to just tell him, like, you funny as hell and, you know, whoop, just chop it up with a nigga and just let a nigga know, like, damn, like, I did get this shit from you. That's all I want a nigga to know because the people know. The people know. If you from the city for real, Atlanta, you know where Juicy got this shit from, bro. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it, we ain't gonna cap, none of that. I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't want no money, I don't want no clout, none of that shit. Cause I started from the bottom by myself, so it ain't like I need no nigga for no shit. It just, if I created some shit, I just don't want a nigga to run out with my shit. Like, don't come over here trying to take my shit and you already got a big platform and use this on your big platform and go up even more. See a joke, and when you take something bigger than a joke, it different. See, my shit wasn't no joke that a nigga took. See, if a nigga say, just how you said earlier, free R. Kelly, that's some shit that I already said. And you said that the other day. I can't get mad at you about that. I can just be like, damn, like, try to fuck with me. But when you take a whole platform that I'm creating, and you take this a business.
Right.
So you take my business and then you make it your business and you going up all this shit. So it's like, now, that when it become a problem. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, man, because I'm a real nigga. I always worked with slow people. They slow. They was slow, but like not on no not on no funny shit and no shit like that. But they slow, but I gravitate to them so much that I can get them to another level. But they talented though. I know that they talented, but they don't know that like they talented.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
So you basically saying like somebody might have a hidden talent, and it's like, okay, we're gonna push that because it's almost like a ego boost, almost like we're gonna give you the platform, we're gonna give you the time to, you know, work on yourself and get that going. That's okay. Now that's hard though. What made you come up with that idea? Like, was it a specific reason you wanted to push that type of thing?
Man, I'll just be sitting on social media. I'll drop a video and people just reach out to me. And then when I go to their page, they be funny as hell to me. But it'd be like nobody watching them. But I'll laugh at them. So I'd be like, damn, like, how the fuck can I get everybody else to see this shit? Like, they funny as hell, but ain't nobody watching them. So how I started this shit, I just like, damn, I gotta put these people on my live so other people can see.
Right.
Then when I put them on, they be like, oh, they slow. In my head, I be like, they not slow, they talented. They just don't know what the fuck they doing.
I know Druski, he from North Atlanta, quote unquote. What a lot of people would say, you know, further rappers and stuff that put into motion and, you know, popularity. Do you feel like y'all being somewhat close to each other in the inner city and the outskirts, do you feel like it could be a lot of common things that y'all take a part in, or do you feel like just straight rip off, straight taking it?
I never even seen that. I never even seen Druski in no parts where I was or where I was coming up at. I'm from the real Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I never seen him. So,
do you have a specific zone that you directly from, or do you feel like you just around the whole Atlanta?
I'm from Atlanta. I stayed on the west side, the east side. I done stayed in Lithonia, Decatur. I done stayed on Glenwood. I don't stay everywhere, bro.
Right.
Everybody can't come up with their own shit. Everybody can't come up with their own videos and shit like that. Like, I look at Druski, he funny as hell. But I can tell he'll go to other people's pages, he'll go here, go there, and he'll put it together and come up with a video. Because you're a comedian, you from Gwinnett. You ain't in the streets. So for you to come up with a street video, you gotta be watching these people and looking at them and looking at their page and looking at this and looking at some people who got some shit going on in the streets to come up even with this perspective. I come up with shit that I done been through. All my videos is something about niggas in the street. I do street comedy. Niggas in the street, all my shit street comedy.
So you pen what you kind of seen growing up and everything a lot in your videos.
Yeah.
And you feel like if somebody hasn't been around that, how would they be able to do it type of thing? Like you have to be around certain stuff to know how it really goes.
You gotta be around it. It's just like a rapper. To this day, if a rapper not around, he not gonna be able to talk about it or rap about this shit. You either gotta be doing the shit or you gotta see it. So the nigga who's seeing it, I'm seeing this shit so I can rap about it.
Right.
Or I'm doing this shit and I can rap about it. There ain't no in between.
Okay.
So you either gotta see somebody doing this shit and you take it from them and you put it in your shit, or you either gotta be doing this shit. I'm doing this shit for real. So that's where my shit came in, that Druski ain't doing this shit for real. So you gotta see somebody else doing it. Now you put it on your shit.
Right.
How this shit go?
You feel like that's the only person that you felt like ever just kind of ran out with some flav on your page, or do you feel like other artists have done it as well?
It probably was other people that did it, but he took some shit that I was building up myself. You know, I was getting shot, I was going to jail, all type of shit. So I'm building this platform. I'm adding people on my live and saying I got a label, I'm signing them, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Inviting artists in, let them rap, let them do this, let them do that. It just all type of shit. Even from my artists from Glock, this rapper, all them. He was watching my live. He took this and these people and put them on his platform from watching my shit. So I'm like, damn, I'm like, Druski, you just gonna take my shit and then you gonna come and take my artists? The people who I gave names to, Ugliest Rapper, I gave him that name. Shit, 2022, I can put it up, Glock 30.
Yeah, I remember seeing them two people on his show actually, and I remember you pinpointing it out that that's your artist was Glock 30 at the time. I have
all the receipts.
Right. What's your relationship with Glock right now? Y'all in a good space right now and everything?
I don't fuck with him.
Okay.
He a hoe. Glock a hoe because nigga, I gave you your name. I gave you all this shit, and when you get in front of Druski them, you get in front of Snoop Dogg and Chris Brown and all them, you never keep it real. You never said, oh, Tim, he put me on. When I had 0 followers, Tim came and got me out that room, and he turned me up and got me to Druski and got me on this TV show. Cause I never did no shit to him.
Right.
I ain't never did no shit to him. Even with Druski, even when I was on his live, he tried to keep a nigga on there for 10 seconds. I only got to say the free R. Kelly shit. You want to take a nigga out? Drake and everybody like, what Tim is? Why you ain't keep me on there so these people can see? You don't want these people to see this shit. Where you getting this shit from? That's what it is.
You think those people that you stating that was a part of that reaction of like, where Tim at? You think that they would fuck with you if they kind of saw like your work was everything on their page? They probably still look at it honestly, to be real. But do you think that they would take a situation that you have right now and try to promote it right now?
They got to.
How
you not gonna support nobody who real? I'm real. I started this shit by myself. Never signed no deal. None of this shit. Every nigga that don't like me, every nigga that beefing with me, done signed a deal before. I'm doing this shit without a deal.
Right. What you think at this current moment that's gonna have to change up for you to just say, you know what, bro, I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave a situation alone and go ahead and go around them? Do you feel like that's what they forcing right now a little bit, to where it's like, man, I'm just gonna take the harder route and I'm just gonna upgrade a little harder and show y'all like I don't really need y'all on that situation? Or do you feel like you got a plan that's already in action that's kind of like, okay, cool, I got me a little smooth route for it?
I just gotta keep being me, doing what I'm doing, how I came in the game, that's how I gotta leave out. I built my own name. I came in this motherfucker by myself, doing this shit by myself. That's just what it is.
For sure.
I gotta go out that way.
So boom, we are back with the $1 Million Cuts episodes, but I have something else today that I want to show you guys. I have on the piece, I'm gonna show you guys up close and everything like that. But remember I told y'all we were dropping a clothing line, and I have been pursuing that very well so far. We have just dropped our sweatsuits. This is the hoodie piece of it. Man, as you can see, it is great material. It looks really unique. It's not too many people coming out with things like this as a individual brand right now. So check me out. EX on the sleeve right here with the screen print. We also have the graphic that has been inspired by the Samoan pirates, of course. Y'all know we use pirates to, branch for not branch, but you guys know, to advertise the exploited brand. And the reason we use that is because exploited stands for make use of all resources. And this piece really describes that for me, with 2 pirates going after some booty or some bounty, whatever they're going after today. But as you can see, even on this piece as well, it has zippers on it, and it actually has hoodie pockets. I know last time you guys were really upset that I didn't put any pockets on the hoodie. I forgot to mention it, but it was my fault. So I corrected it for you guys. Here we are, once again, we have the EX on the hood, right? 3D embroidery. This is a great detail as well. It is the small things that make this piece. It is very, very detail oriented. The color is a description of like a goldish down to a tan to a cream. So the transition is amazing as well. It looks very professional, very designerish. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys the pants now. Pants right here, man. Triple stack with the waist. It's very stretchy, but it is very fitted as well. So it is true to size. If you think that you have to go up a size, you might not have to. It's very true to size. And if you don't feel like it fits you good enough on a big note, we have drawstrings with the triple stack. On top of that, these pockets also come with zippers for your convenience of not losing anything. We also have a back pocket. This pocket comes with a zipper as well. I'm not even gonna lie, I did not even know that myself, but this is pretty unique as well. You're not losing anything in these pants. On top of that, on these pants, we have the 3D embroidery. Again, this is very professional, it looks very good, and it feels amazing. On the bottom here, we have a straight, it is straight fit at first, but if you want to flare, you can open them. So if you want to get that flare action going with your design or whatever, this is the one. If you guys are looking for a piece that absolutely stands out, looks great when you wear it, you go out to any type of events, y'all know that these concerts are popping up in Atlanta, get you one, or anywhere that you're at, and get you a pair of these sweatpants and this hoodie, and go ahead and try it on and impress. Dress to impress with these right here, you guys. This is not for everyday activity unless you want to piece it together like that. But I'm telling you now, you are gonna wow the people if you put this on. So boom, check out my website on exploited.co. That is the Instagram. The website is in the bio. Instagram exploited.co. Y'all check me. So boom, how did you and Lil Donald end up meeting in the first place? Like, what was y'all connect on that?
Me and him met from him watching my video.
Okay.
He was like, I was one of the funniest niggas in Atlanta. That's how me and him met.
What was your response to that? Like, how did you lock in and just start coming around him and stuff like that? And, you know, just, it seemed like y'all was like brothers at one point, you know? Like, how did that transpire to where y'all ended up just being around each other so much and everything like that?
You know, I was just doing my thing on social media. And he fucked around and he was doing the TV show and he wanted to put me on the TV show. Then after that, like, we was locked in after that.
Like I said before, man, I felt like that I was like real close at one point. Everything was real brotherly love and everything like that. And then boom, out of nowhere, I seen somebody just post on their story where it was just like, dang, y'all got into it a little bit or whatever and stuff like that. And there was a lot of heat dropped behind that. What was the issue that transpired all of that made y'all feel like, damn, we kind of just fell out and shit just now?
I made a post on social media. I was like, name a rapper that fell off in Atlanta, and that motherfucker went crazy. It was like they was just adding everybody. They was adding everybody, and that, you know, people was adding him, and I guess he thought I was throwing shade towards him or some shit like that, because people were adding him, and it went from there. Like, that shit went from there.
I feel like nowadays the media really can press the button for a lot of situations, man. And it can end up being something that is really not, and it just always seemed like it turned everything around somehow. Like, how do you play chess in that type of situation to where it's like the media might try to turn something on you? How do you go around it most of the time? Like, how do you play it cool, like on some shit?
Really, I learned now to not respond to the shit. Cause when you respond, it will make the shit bigger than what it is.
Facts.
So if the media is saying this and doing this and you respond to it, they're gonna make the situation even bigger than what it is. So now I learned not to respond to certain shit.
You feel like you ever use the media to get back at somebody, like to give them like okay, I'm gonna throw a shot right here at you, and it's intentional for the media to beef it up for you?
Nah, if I ever threw a shot, it was direct, and I said somebody's name.
Right. Okay.
So I ain't never been indirect.
Okay, cool. All right. So I just wanted to see your perspective on it because I wanted to see which way people kind of use it as a tool for that. But you saying that the things that you do are more direct, which I can also believe, honestly, because of the things that were said in the battle between you and, I guess we would say, the battle, but just the misconception that you and Lil Donald had with each other. What was that kind of like when you kind of started dropping, you know, the statements that you made about the mother and the statements that you made about, you know, the rap career and stuff afterwards? Like, what would be your initiative point on that? What were you trying to show him on that?
He said something that hurted me. you know, I done been shot up, and then I lost a female friend that got shot in the head. So he spoke on that, and that's what made me drop a song and talk about his dead mama.
Right. I know you told me about the situation at hand last time when you said that you had the friend that passed over the headshot wound and everything like that. Mm-hmm. What was the situation in that involving right there? You said that you had a situation go down and then boom, boom, everything led to one thing. Could you run that by us real quick so we can have some insight on what kind of happened?
Which part? What?
With the friend dying, the female that had passed away.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was a setup. Somebody was on the Sprinter. They ended up getting off the Sprinter, and then we pulled off. And then somebody just shot it up like 70 times, and I ended up getting shot like 3 times, and she ended up getting shot in the head. So,
what was your initial reaction to that happening right there? Like after the situation and everything, what was your initial reaction while everything was going on?
My reaction, I was calm, but she was more so excited, like she didn't know what to do.
Right.
So she was tripping out. See, I done been shot plenty of times, so I knew how to not like panic, but she was panicking.
Mm-hmm. So, this is the friend that she was still alive after the wounds, after the shots?
She was alive, but she was brain dead.
Okay.
Cause she was saying some crazy shit when it was happening. She was saying some crazy shit, like she'll talk about she finna get ready to graduate, and she'll say don't let her die, and I'm like, damn, I'm shot too. Like, I can't even save her.
Yeah.
So like, it was a bunch of shit going on that night. I ended up going to Atlanta Medical, and I ended up getting kicked out of Atlanta Medical. That's the video with me crying on the thing, cause she ended up dying inside the hospital. That would make me cry. I'm like, damn, they just kicked me out of the hospital, and my friend just died. So that I was crying on live. I jumped on live, and that's when Donald pulled up. He came and got me and took me to Grady. And when he came and got me and took me to Grady, that's when I stayed there like a day, 2 days, and then I left there. I wasn't trying to talk to no police, so I was trying to get in and get out.
I really want to know, like, what's the trauma behind experiencing something like that? Just like the situation just seems so, it's erratic, man. It's everywhere, like, man. Like, how do you feel about like just you being shot up, you witnessing your friend die and stuff like that? She telling you that she trying to make it to her graduation and everything like that. Like, what was going through your mind at the time?
Death. I ain't know who was after me. And this just really my first time just even talking about that shit. Like, it was a lot of shit going through my mind, like death. I ain't know who was after me. A lot of bullshit. And I know I did a lot of bullshit in my past, so I ain't know what the fuck was going on, bro.
In other words, some people would call that, like, I guess, karma. They would say that's kind of like a karma type thing. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the situations that you experienced with those, like, shootings and, you know, things that have taken upon in your life, do you feel like you catch a lot of karma for things that you did in the past, or?
Hell yeah. You know, karma gonna come back. When you do wrong, it might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen that week. It might not happen 5 years. That shit coming back. With the lifestyle nowadays, do you feel like you try to do a lot of good things in order to try to like reverse it or anything? Or do you feel like you kind of just chill more? You just like, man, I just don't partake in a lot of things because I know what can come behind it now. I feel like everybody who done played their parts in the street try to change and do good. And then that's when it come back though. When you try to change and do good, that's when that shit come back and hit you.
So that's leading me up to this right here. Like I said, I know you and Lil Donald fell out and everything like that within this situation. How do you look at him nowadays? Are y'all still good? Y'all cool? Has everything calmed down, or do you feel like nothing to be the same? Like, how are you going off of this now?
It won't never be the same. If I seen him right now, he seen me, it'll probably go down.
Do you think there's anything you could do to reverse that, to try to switch it over, or?
Ain't no talking. It ain't no talking. Once you said some shit, like I told you, like I spoke on his dead mama. So he fell away and he spoke on my dead friend and me getting shot. So it's never no coming back from that. Like,
right.
It's just best for us to just stay away from each other and just not say that to each other. And just keep it how it is. Like I ain't got no beef with him.
Through the thresholds, I know he mentioned something to you, and I was just like, man, they brothers, they just mentioning whatever. He mentioned that he wasn't messing with you a little bit off of the fact that you had went to jail, and he said I wasn't gonna bond him out because he ended up beating on his baby mama and stuff like that. What was the situation behind that with the baby mama and everything like that? Like, was that a true say-so, or do you feel like he was wrong for avoiding to get you out of jail through that situation, or?
I feel like that's a lie, because when I first went to jail for the same, see this how the system works. This how the system works. When you get locked up, they lock you up, they charge you for whatever you get charged for, and then you bond out. When you bond out, you have to appear in court. I never appeared in court. So for this situation that he's talking about, or whatever he said, I never went to court. So it was a failure to appear. So I got charged with the same thing that I already had been charged with, and then I had a failure to appear. So it wasn't no new charge. It wasn't me beating my baby mama, no shit like that. It was just the same charge that he thought that I would beat my baby mama or whatever. The first time he bonded me out. On the same charge that he said he didn't bun me out for on the second time. I never asked him for no money or for him to bun me out. My supporters and fans was calling him. I didn't need nothing from him. What the hell did I need from him? I got my own lawyers, all that. I never needed nothing for him. He thought that I got locked up again for beating my baby mama. It was never that. When you get locked up the first time and they charge you with something, you bond out and you don't appear in court, they're going to charge you with the same charge again, and they're going to hit you with a failure to appear. So that's what he keep getting locked up for his baby mom, being his baby mama. I never did no shit like that. I just got locked up for the same charge that I already got locked up for.
How do you feel like you keep composure through all of these situations and stuff like that? What is your mental stability and health like at all times? Like, do you ever feel like you break sometimes? You got to take a chill pill and you like, man, I got to tighten up right here and just keep moving forward, or what? What's your day-to-day with everything?
I be fucked up. I got to run to the cup or run to something. Like, I can wake up and be cool. I can wake up and be cool, and then my mood is just changed. Like, trauma and mental health, that shit real. A lot of people there experience suicide and all that other shit. But that shit deep and that shit serious.
So, as y'all know, we already spoke on the situations with Tim being shot and everything like that. Through those situations right there, do you feel like they prepare you for what's in your future? Like, I feel like if somebody was going through so much, they understand how to, like, okay, I could just move around and be able to go on top of that, like, real quick. Do you feel like those type of things kind of help you, like, with thinking wise? Because you've been through so much, your back done been against the wall 100 times. Like, do you feel like you know how to get around certain situations now? Like, if it's happening again, like if you saw what was going on with the, I would say, blackballing, or just saying, like, getting into it with somebody, is like, it might be pure hatred from quote unquote. Like, how do you feel like you would be prepared for it nowadays?
All the bullshit?
Yeah, just the bullshit, really.
I just gotta keep being me. Like, I'm gonna go in the industry still being me. Like, I'm fuck these niggas. Like, that's just me, bro. Like, I ain't going in as no, yes, I'm finna, yes sir, this and that. No, fuck these niggas. Like, I'm going in the industry like that, and that's just how I built my own name. I'm not finna go in the industry kissing ass, none of that shit. If a nigga don't fuck with me, then fuck him. Facts. It don't matter. Like, I'm gonna get to the top regardless. I don't need no nigga to fuck with me or no shit like that. I'ma still get to the top regardless, bro. That's just me. That's what I got set in my heart already. I'm getting there. That's what it is.
Off the wall subjects real quick just for y'all, man. I know last time I asked you this too with the skits and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
How real are a lot of your skits where you go to a female's house or whatever? Of course, in the past, you go to a female house and you see the roaches and everything on the counter, the kids playing around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that real life for you? Like you might have done, like you really experienced something like that, or do that like just be like, I'm gonna make y'all laugh today?
Nah, that's how I come up with my video. I see shit, I take it, and I put it in the video. So all that shit real shit. Me going with the gun, all that shit, the roaches, all that shit. This shit real life, bro.
What's keeping you going nowadays? Like what's pushing you to go to the next step? What do you feel like your key components is, accomplishments, everything that's just set in stone? What do you feel like right now is keeping you on that level of just like being a premier Atlanta comedian right now?
My children. No, I'm gonna say God. God first.
Mm-hmm.
My children. My girl.
Mm-hmm.
She support me 1,000%. My mama. My dad. My people that locked up.
Right.
I gotta call them and put them on the interview.
Right.
Gotta call them.
So let me ask you this then. I know you said you give a special shout out to your girl. She's in the room right now. I don't know if she wanna be on camera, so I ain't gonna do that for y'all. But boom, like, do y'all ever have combos where she be like, do she ever like kind of tell you like, not saying that you have been, but have you ever been in a situation where she be like, you was wrong for that? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, you was wrong in that situation. Like, you gotta do better right here, or you gotta tighten up over here.
She tell me all the time. Even me and Buddy will be. She tell me like, you shouldn't talk about his mama. That ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got a mama too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, she tell me shit, give me advice. She support me 1,000%. Whatever I need to put on, she behind me 100%. So, like, she give me advice for everything. If I wake up in the morning, she'll tell me like, nigga, you need to get in the shower. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
She give me advice for everything.
She laughing at it, y'all.
She ain't gonna cap, she ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
She street too. Right?
Yeah. So like having a good partner, does that kind of like, that keep your head leveled a lot of times?
Yeah, it do. But you need somebody in your corner like that. If you ain't got nobody in your corner, then you'll be out here doing the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need somebody to pull you to the side and be like, bro, you doing the wrong shit, or get your shit together, get back on your videos and do what you need to do.
How you feel like, so like, no cap, this something like, you know, I'm striving to be big one day, y'all, and my girl, she always tell me this, like, I just know when you get big, I'm gonna have to leave your ass because it's like, I know you gonna be fucking with them hoes a lot. How do the media, the clout, everything that come with this shit, how does that affect y'all relationship a little bit, like, or a lot?
Bad.
You, I know you could choose to say next question, but I'm gonna be a little messy with this one. Have you ever been caught doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing while you in a relationship?
Yeah. I can like a female can be twerking. I be scrolling like that people. She'll send it to you. She'll screenshot and send it to you. Bitch ass nigga. Did what you doing?
So do you feel like that's cheating, or you feel like that's just me liking the video real quick? Shit, I'm just scrolling through.
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah.
No, that's cheating. When you love somebody for real and you looking to marry somebody, I feel like it's cheating.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn, I'm wrong. Like, I shouldn't. You know. But sometimes I'd be scrolling. I'd just be liking shit. She'll catch it. Like, she be on everything.
Yeah. Do you feel like that changed? Do you feel like your perspective was like that beforehand, or it changed afterwards?
What that?
For the cheating thing, where it was like, if you like a video, that's cheating basically. Like, did you think like that beforehand, or did that start happening afterwards?
When she brought it to me, I looked at it like, okay, this shit cheat, cause if she like a nigga shit, his shirt off, and shit like that, I'd be like, what the fuck you doing? You tripping? Like,
yeah.
So when she brought it to my perspective, it's like, okay, you can't do this shit. But before I wasn't looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, facts. I feel like in Bible terms, they say that a lot. Like, lust is a sin. So it's like, anything that you wouldn't want your partner doing is like, don't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't gonna touch on that too much right there. I just wanted to get them in a good mood of talking about it. Normally when you talk about what your partner has helped you with is when you can go ahead and be a little comfortable. So that brings me back to saying, did she give you any advice on the situations at hand, on like how to handle the Lil Donald situation, the Druski situation, the passing with the friends and everything like that?
The passing, she really don't know too much about it because like I told you, this is my first time even opening up. I never just really opened up to her about that because that's like some street shit.
Yeah.
So I don't want to bring that shit home, but like with the donor shit, she gave me advice like, just chill, like go about it this way, or don't respond, or don't say nothing. You know, she on some positive shit. She ain't on no negative shit. Me, I'm like, fuck it, like I'm ready to go to war.
So did that affect you later on to where you was like, man, I'm gonna stop entertaining it as much, or how you felt like you was coming about with them situations?
Nah, I would have kept going until somebody died.
Type shit.
We got on the phone with each other. That's the only thing that really stopped it.
Okay.
That's the only thing that really stopped it. We got on the phone with each other.
Who you talking about? Got on the phone with who?
His the nigga that raised him called my phone, like called me real quick. He said, I'm finna put y'all niggas on 3A. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all niggas on some hoe shit.
Yeah.
Told me straight up like that. He said, y'all niggas on some hoe shit. I'm finna put y'all niggas on 3-way. He put me on 3-way. He told me how he feel, and I told him how I felt. But even though he told me how I felt, and I mean, he told me how he felt, and I told him how I felt, the shit still ain't gonna never be the same. Like, we see each other. It been so much shit said that shit can go down. That shit'll go down. But we got on the phone, we talked. He said how he felt. He posted on social media, like he apologized, and I told him like, you know, you my brother, I love you, I apologize too. But that shit ain't genuine. Cause I'm telling him the whole time like, damn, they link up. I'm like, link up with me and like they go live with each other.
Yeah.
And said he like, I don't trust you. You on some other shit.
Yeah.
This and that.
Hey, but boom. So as y'all know, I was on relationship status with Tim just a minute ago, man, and he do say he's married at this point, bro. So it's like, you know, he take his woman super serious. Then if anybody say they married, you know, they take their woman super serious. So check me out real quick. Tim was giving me some insight, and I want to touch bases on the situation and how it was handled and everything, and like what his thoughts are on it. So if I remember correctly, you telling me that y'all had like a burglary. How you pronounce that shit? Burglary? What's it called?
Burglary.
Burglary?
Yeah.
So like, it's not a laughing matter though, y'all. So you had a situation where you say two ski masked men came in the house and your woman walked in on it, right? So like, I know she not gonna get on camera, but from your words, how did she, you know, kind of like go about the situation as soon as that happened?
You know, she ran off like yelling, saying my name, you know, cause if you walk in your house, you like, damn. You see somebody in there, you like, what the fuck? Like, they don't even supposed to be in here. So
I will not be walking in. Let y'all know that now.
Really shot her, and she a female, so if you see a female see niggas in all black ski masks, probably got a gun. That's what she supposed to do.
Facts.
You know,
so like, when it got back to you, what was your initial thoughts on the situation?
You know, I'm ready to kill. That's my whole thing. I'm ready to kill.
Was you around? When she was calling your name, was you around for real, or it was just on some like?
I was close.
Okay.
I was close by.
So by the time you came, you came over there, and by the time you got there, were they gone?
By the time I got there, they were gone.
They were running out type shit.
I ended up wrecking the car and everything.
They wrecked their car?
I wrecked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So
trying to get there.
So what you think their purpose of being in the house was?
Kill. Cause when you come to somebody's house, see when she said that, and I got to her, we look on the camera. We got like in our house we got cameras inside, we got cameras outside.
Right.
So as we looking inside, it's like they turned the camera that was inside. See, my stupid ass, I probably got it pinned up, but I just had it just send the ones inside, cause I'm like, don't nobody just be in this area. So when they was inside, it's just like they turned the camera. So, but you can hear them like run out the back door type shit. So
like, you don't feel like that was random. Like they ain't just hit no random house up like, okay, let's check this house. It was on some like,
nah, like I used to rob and take from people or whatever, breaking houses. I'm not going in at 11 o'clock, and then I'm not going in through a front door. Like I ain't going in through the front door. It's gonna be a back door, back one or something where the next door neighbor can't see me or somebody. So they came in through the front door, and then when they came in, we had jewelry, one of the jewelry taken, safe box one taken, shoe, clothes, everything was still right there. TV, big TV, and then took it out the wall. So it's like they was waiting. They was waiting for somebody to come in, and then they were gonna do what they had to do. But they weren't after her, so I just know like for a fact, like they went till I came in.
So you got it on camera with them entering and everything, or just seeing a glimpse of them at least, right? And you said they came in at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.
Well, it was 11 p.m.
Okay.
At night. But the thing is, my front door camera, I didn't set the shit up to where you rewind and shit. You know, you can goddamn set it up to where you can rewind it, fast forward, all that. It alerts you when somebody coming to the door. I just never, like, we had just got it, so I ain't never just set it up to.
So you don't even know how long. Oh, it told you what time they came in. That's about it.
I know when it alerted, it tell you the time. Like when somebody, if they walk past or whatever, it tell you the time. Like somebody walk past, it alert you.
So how long were they there? Like when you got there, what time did you arrive? They got there at 11 p.m. What time did you end up walking?
They came before that. They had to come before 11 p.m.
Okay.
We got there at 11.
You got there at 11?
Yeah.
You think that you just got there right in time when they got there type shit? Or you?
I was like, they didn't touch anything. They didn't touch anything. So I'm like, did they just get here? Or like...
Were they waiting on you type shit?
Like, but they didn't touch anything. Like, my watches and everything is out. Then I have a safe box. They didn't touch the safe box. It don't look like they even look for it.
Did
they
you
didn't touch anything?
Did you report it to them? Like you reported it?
She reported.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to talk no police.
Type shit. Nah, I was asking not on that type of time, y'all. I was asking to see what the police had said and what they inference was on it. Like
they said,
I think them boy was trying to get you.
They said that Nan was taken, and they said like they was coming to kill.
Type shit.
That's
Damn. So how was you feeling at that time? Like, I mean, to be honest, that's really like a weird question for me to ask, because I don't ask you down there 2-3 times in the interview how you felt about being shot already. You done already said shit. After a while, I started being calm and stopped panicking. So at that situation, was it a little different to know that somebody was in your household, or do you feel like it was just shit? I'm still calm.
We had left there, went to my mama's house. She didn't stay too far. But I was telling my mom, like, Mom, I can't stay here. Like, I gotta go back to the house. She's like, why would you do that? I say, Mom, they gonna come back. And when they come back, this time, I'm gonna be ready for them. So when I go back to the house, I had her already filed for a new house. Like, she already filed for a new house. But I'm like, we finna stay right here because they coming back. When I go back to the house, the back door, I push the sofa up to the back door. I put a chair up under it. The front door, I put a chair up under that, and then I put some shit up to that. So I say when they come in, they either gotta come through the back, the front, or they gotta come through one of these windows. And where we was staying at, they had to either come through that window, the back door, the front door. I say if they come through any one of them doors, this shit gonna be pushed up against it. I'ma hit when they breaking in, and I'ma just shoot through the door.
Right.
I stayed in my house the whole time until it was time for me to move.
Did you see any signs of anybody coming back?
I ain't see no sign. I ain't see no sign, but I just felt like if they didn't get what they wanted to get, or if they didn't get who they wanted to get, that they was gonna come back eventually.
So like for a situation like that, it kind of remind me of like Gucci Man when he had his situation and they broke into his house and he ended up killing one of the guys on some shit. He still had to go and deal with the murder though. Do you feel like that was on the back of your mind, like damn, if I wait around and end up, you know, knocking one of them off, I still have to deal with the consequences? How does that kind of like reference to you?
I done took seven bullets. I'm never getting shot again.
Type shit.
So I gotta kill. Now it's like I gotta kill because it's like I can't get shot no more, or I can't let nobody play with my family. So I gotta deal with the consequences. Like,
are you scared to die?
Hell nah.
Where do you think that feeling comes from? You always felt like that, or does that come from being near close to death?
That's just how I always feel. I feel like I can't die. I told you I've been shot 3 different times: 2013, 2018, 2020, 2021.
Right.
I've been shot 3 different times, twice, each time. I can't die. And I'm not saying that because I can't die, because everybody gotta die, but
right.
It's just God, bro.
Like your time will be your time, and that's always gonna be set in stone regardless, type thing.
I ain't going nowhere.
Type shit. So with everything that you accomplished so far, from your past to your future and everything like that you've already lived in, do you feel like there's more to gain out of this now still? There's still more accomplishments ahead. There's still more life to live. Like, do you feel like it's even more things to do at this point still?
I feel like I'm here to heal people. I'm here to heal people, and how I'm supposed to heal people is through my comedy. That's why God keeping me alive, because keeping people laughing and uplifting them, and you know, that's big. So I'm not going nowhere no time soon. So I got a lot of more people to heal, and a lot of people, you know, to make laugh.
What do you I got this theory sometimes. I feel like some people just already have life figured out so well, and they already kind of like already understand the movements of life. Like, you ever just met somebody you just like, damn, bro, you such a good person and genuine at all times, and then it's like they end up dying later on. You just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, for a person to be so good and so genuine and just go so fast like that. Do you feel like that a person can figure out life a lot quicker than others, and then God will say, you know, well, you done learned everything. It's down to your time to come up here and chill with me now. Do you ever feel like that sometimes?
Nah.
Why would you say the good die young? Or why would you say good and genuine people die in general?
You got a lot of good people, but they did bad shit. So if a good person died young, they either probably did something to somebody, or somebody in their family did something to somebody. See, that's why I try to not do certain shit no more, because certain shit that I do probably can come back on my son, or come back on my brother, or somebody that I love. Mm-hmm. So people you gotta look at that too when you live in life. It might not hit you. Karma might not hit you. It might hit somebody around you, or your girl, or your children, or your brother. So you gotta watch how you treat people. And
do you ever speak with close family, relationships, or anything like that, and kind of give them that perspective sometimes? Do you ever let them know, like, man, you know, I done did so much shit in life. I want you to understand, like, some things you just ain't gonna understand if it happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's passed down from me a lot of times. Do you ever have those type of combos, or do you feel like that currently, that something can be passed down right now from just past karma?
Yeah, it can, but I don't have that convo with nobody around me, or no shit like that, because at the end of the day, like, you seeing this shit. Mm-hmm. And they're just like me, like, they just say, throw a situation. I'm seeing all this shit going on with him. I look at that and I learn from that. So if they see all the shit that I done been through, the shit that I went through, you can't learn from that, then me telling you just going one hand out the other. You're not gonna listen. 9 times out of 10, a person not gonna listen to what you're telling them. They gotta see this shit for themselves.
You ever feel like you've been in a situation where, like how Thug was just in his situation? To me personally, I feel like that was a humbling situation right there for him to understand, like, I gotta separate myself. You ever feel like you've been in situations where it's like, damn, this really just put my perspective on point, like I might want to move away or get away from some of these people on some shit? Do you feel like your entourage has ever had you in a situation like that where you're like, man, I gotta get away? Like, I can't be around certain things no more.
I don't feel like I had to get away. It's about the decisions you make. Like, you could be around a person who in the streets and you ain't gotta be in the streets. It's just, if they say, I can hang around you, you can be in the streets. If you say you finna go hit a lick and do this and that, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm finna go to the house. So it's just about the decisions that a person make, bro. Like, you just gotta make the right decisions.
So, for a King Von situation where he kind of went and just got into the altercation with Quando Rondo and stuff like that, do you feel like that you would have went behind, let's say you got a partner that do that same thing, would you come behind him and involve yourself with the situation on some like, oh, we finna beat bruh ass together? Or do you feel like it's more or less, let me resolve the situation, get bruh mind together, like just chill, bruh? Like, you don't wanna do certain things in certain places too hectically, or how would you go about a situation like that?
Yeah, I just feel like the people around King Von was on some lame shit and like they ain't care. Like he wasn't supposed to go out like that. He wasn't supposed to go out like that. Like, he the breadwinner. And then at the end of the day, it's like, you just put everything in jeopardy, like a lot of shit. You just put a lot of shit in jeopardy, like.
What would you have done different in that situation as a partner?
I would have told my partner, like, bro, I can't really say, cause I don't know if he was on drugs. I don't know if he was smoking weed. I don't know if his partner was scared of him. Cause sometimes I can react myself with a person. I might see a person, I might react, and my partner be like, damn, like, and she done seen the shit.
Like, you just have it so fast.
Like, they so scared of me that they ain't gonna be like, bro, chill, calm down. Like, they gonna be like, I'm gonna let them go. So I can't really even say what I do in that situation because I never been in that situation. Like, it's a lot of people never been in situations, and they don't know what they'll do. They just like Woody. Like, a lot of people don't know if they was in his situation, if they would have told or not. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even say what I would have did in that situation because I don't know what everybody was thinking. I don't know what their mind was. I don't know if he was on drugs and they was on drugs. Like, you never know. So
Thanks.
I can't even say what I would have done because, tell them what I would have did.
You feel like you have calmed down with certain things like that? Like, let's say that you have been in a situation where you just like, it ain't worth it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, be on my own time today. I ain't finna involve myself in no bullshit.
Like I was saying, it depends on if I had something to drink, if I woke up mad, it just on my mood. Like, if I'm on some chill shit, I'm sober, I don't have a good day, I see some bullshit coming, I'm like, okay, I go. If I've been drinking or I've been on the cup, I'm be like, fuck it, I'm finna crash. Like, that's what I'm finna do now. So it just depends on the type of mood I'm in.
It makes sense right there. So basically you saying with just however you came about today on some shit, if everything neutral, if shit. If it's fucked up, then it's fucked up. It ain't no other way to go around this shit.
That's what anybody, if a person fucked this girl, had a good day, he got money in his pocket, all this, he gonna have a good day. If a nigga been drinking lean, a nigga done got into it with his baby mama, got into his family, his mama, all this, He gonna go out here and start something with somebody.
Man, you said something just then where it was like, if you got a pocket full of money, you done made you a good little bankroll for the day, you in a good mood automatically. So perhaps people blow up, they get some money on some shit, it kind of make them think a little different. Like, I got something, you know, on the back end to really think about right now. Or, you know, they might be on some shit, I could just pay for that to get settled with. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think money affects how you would move? Or do you feel like it's just me as a person regardless, I don't care? Like, I'm being me 100% with this? Or do you have like a voice that might tell you, nah, you know what I'm saying, it's too much to lose today, go ahead and, you know what I'm
saying? Money can't make you real. I know a lot of niggas with money, they some bitches. I know a lot of niggas with money who will put money on your head. But just because you got money don't mean you can't get in trouble. That don't mean you can't go to jail. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. It's just, that shit a piece of paper, bro. Like, I know niggas with money who don't even get love from people. That's why you see a lot of niggas, that's why you see a lot of rappers and people with money, they try to pay social media comedians and influencers to get back in the mix. They done burnt that money shit don't mean nothing, bro. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. You can have 100,000 in your pocket right now. You can have 100,000 right now. I can have $100 in my pocket right now. If you go to this club and try to get in, they gonna say, I want, just because I know who you are, I want 200 for parking. I want 300 for a bottle. I want this to get in and everybody to get in. I got $100 in my pocket. Oh, you 10, call for free, walk in for free, this and that. Sometimes your fake card can be bigger than money. That's what niggas don't be understanding. Don't burn your faith with a lot of niggas, because sometimes your faith can be bigger than money.
I hear you on that, man. Even with a situation like that, it could be more money involved with a good face card like that. You got in for free and they still we'll pay you to do this today. You know, if you want to get on stage, just say some welcoming words, you can get paid for something like that.
Your fake card can take you a long way, bro.
Man, well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think Tim done spilled it out for us again the second time for y'all, man. And I feel like it was a lot more smoother this time. We got straight to the points. He done gave us free game on a lot of stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'd like to do some more interviews with Tim in the future where it's going just, where we can go ahead and keep doing a trilogy of things where, man, he just giving us free game. Tim gonna always, he's moving forward right now, y'all. So it's like he gonna have more things come up for us to listen in on. And I already know they're gonna be positive events. So we're gonna lock in on that and we're gonna get how his growth is going and all that. You got something you want to tell the people, Tim, just based off of your life and everything? Anything we ain't touch on you want to talk about real quick, or any words you want to spill out?
I just feel like we touched on everything. They got a part 2 gonna be bigger than this one. Like, every time it might be part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all gotta tap in. Like, this shit finna be big, especially after this. 2025 finna be a big year. Oh God.
Yeah, man, we out, dog. $1 million cuts.